You're listening to the Money Mike syndicated radio show. We're going to keep you up to date and current in all sports. We'll make sure you're aware of everything in corporate and enterprise business. And most of all, we'll share with you how to make a little more money as we cover the NBA, the NFL, and Major League Baseball. All colleges, and you stay tuned for the Money Mike syndicated radio podcast. You're listening to the Money Mike syndicated radio podcast. We got Kevin Durant's going to get it in. You got the Suns versus Minnesota. And my question to the NBA arena and the NBA fans out there, it's time for Kevin Durant to win a championship on his own. Now, here's the deal. He got Booker, okay? He got Bradley Beal. He got Eric Gordon. He got Joseph Nurkic. It's time for Kevin Durant to win a championship. Now, don't get me wrong. He came on in with the Warriors. You know, he got back-to-back MVPs. But, man, oh, man, you running with Steph, Clay, Draymond. I mean, they already took it to the mountaintop. Now, Kevin Durant has bounced around. You know, he left the Warriors, goes over to Brooklyn. Nah, it didn't happen over there. Okay? So, now he's come back over here today. And Kevin Durant with Phoenix. Now it's time for Kevin Durant to shine and win a championship, folks. And that's what this thing is really all about. It's not about anything else. Can Kevin Durant get it done? That's my question. And, you know, at the end of the day, you look at the Western Conference, you got the Thunder leading the bank. These young guys are getting it in. They're going to test out the Nuggets, but the Nuggets just too strong all around the board. The reason, you know, Kevin Durant needs to show it because, you know, when you get to Denver, man, you got to match up. You got to match up. And Durant on the defensive end, man, he's always there, but they can't put it together. Now, here's the deal that I see, you know, with what happened and how it all worked itself out. Kevin Durant, 49-33. You know, in the conference, 29-23. So they're a little bit above 500 in the conference. So now they get ready to play in the Western Conference playoffs. So all that has to improve. And for them to actually get it done, it's going to take a load. And but the battle of the load has got to be put on the shoulders of Kevin Durant. We can no longer allow Kevin Durant to speak his mind, say what he has to do without winning an NBA championship. Okay, you got three superstars. I repeat, Bradley Beal, you got Booker, and you got Kevin Durant. And Durant's supposed to take it home this year. Now, if they can do it, I'm with them because they got enough gun. You got Kevin Durant averaging 27 points. You got Devin Booker averaging 27. You got Bradley Beal at 18 clip. Grayson Allen's playing some good basketball. He's in there too. So if they're going to make their move, this would be the year that it has to be done. And they're going to have to shift the way they play because playoff basketball is different because you got to lock up. It's going to slow down. Okay, you got to manufacture points. And these guys got a three-headed monster, okay, the Phoenix Suns. So what's Money Mike saying? If Kevin Durant rises on up to the top of the mountaintop and Kevin Durant decided he want to play some basketball and want to win an NBA championship, because he came in and he added the little cherry on top with the Warriors. But the Warriors had already won. I'm talking about from scratch, homemade biscuits. Is Kevin Durant going to be able to get it done? Now, I got a whole bunch of guys, young fans that like Kevin Durant. But Money Mike's all about the proof in the pudding. All right, and if the proof ain't in the pudding, then something else has got to change. And the way this thing works out, the Suns, man, they're strong. They're strong, but do they have enough to get it done? I mean, they are loaded, folks. If they don't win this one, man, oh man, something else is going on here because these guys are loaded. I mean, you're talking about, if you look at their roster, okay, you're talking about Grayson Allen, Bradley Beal, Bobo, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Eric Gordon, Damon Lee. Man, you are loaded. Nurkic, I mean, they got everything they need. Now, here's the deal. Minnesota, Young Bucks rolling high. Gonna be a test. Because them Young Bucks can match up with the Suns and put a lot of pressure on them. But the three-headed monster should close them out. But if they don't, then, folks, it's probably going to be the last time you go see Kevin Durant, have an opportunity to win a championship. Because if he can't get through the Western Conference and win it and get in the finals, then we got to take all them stripes. We got to take him down. Now, he's sensitive. That's the thing about Kevin Durant. He's super sensitive. So I ain't going at it that way. I'm going at it that Kevin Durant, you got enough pieces to win a championship. But you're going to have to lead him, and you're going to have to play outstanding basketball, except you did that for the Warriors. Now this is your team. And Kevin Durant, if you play the ball that you were capable of, now you've had some injuries, we're aging up a little bit, but he still looks like he has the game. And if you play the game the way the game is supposed to be played, I'll tell you this, folks. Kevin Durant can lead them home, take them to the championship. This is the Fanatics Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast. And we just cutting it up. It's NBA playoffs. Game one, I'll tell you what I'm seeing. Because that first one's going to get you started. But, they should win it. They should win it. But, at the end of the day, them Young Bucks of Minnesota, man, they coming your way. And that's going to be a hard one to deal with. But we'll see. All things are possible to those who believe. And you're listening to the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast, brought to you by Fanatics. You're listening to the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Show. We're going to keep you up to date and current in all sports. We'll make sure you're aware of everything in corporate and enterprise business. And most of all, we'll share with you how to make a little more money as we cover the NBA, the NFL, and Major League Baseball. All colleges, and you stay tuned for the Money Mike Syndicated Radio Podcast.